Running, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, running. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground.
Welcome. What is up? Hashtag BCIAC family. How y'all doing? Yeah, your boy running late today. Let me check my camera. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm good. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? I apologize. I'm running a little late today. What's up, Bug Files? How y'all doing, family? Welcome in. Good to see y'all in here. I'm a little behind. I ain't see what y'all did, man. Your boy tired. I ain't seen what y'all did today or, well, yesterday. I don't know what. Yeah, it's Tuesday day for y'all. Welcome in, man. It's Trio Tuesday. As y'all can see, Arms is by myself, and I ain't gonna be here. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Every time I say I'm not gonna be here too long, guess what end up happening? Every time I say I'm not gonna be here too long, end up being here long. Sassy, what's up, Sassy? How you doing? Yes. We got the Bug Files. We got Sassy, Dr. Phyllis. Great job. Man, that was last night. My goodness, child. Your boy is tired. If y'all didn't get a chance to see Tori's Brain last night, Neckbone News. You didn't get a chance to see Neckbone News. My goodness. My. That was. It was. Go watch it. It was good. It was quite the show. Shout out to Tori. Shout out to Neckbone News. Everybody who's sliding in here. I have no clue who on right now. I hope I'm not stepping on nobody's time. I know we're about an hour late. Actually, like an hour and a half. Who we got coming up in a little bit? I know we got Bias LLC. Bug Files, y'all doing anything today, family? Are y'all going live or dropping a premiere anytime today? Sassy, what about you? If y'all are, please put it in the chat. So it's Tuesday, it's Trio Tuesday, and we got Bias LLC coming up. Hashtag Purple Patch Crew. Hashtag Ashy Gang Gang. We got my sister down there in Florida. Man, Gigi's Natural Homestead gonna be coming on later on tonight. Live at 5. Hashtag Team Eco, baby. Team Eco all day long. What's up, Orca3371? Welcome in. How you doing? Unicorn Lady Tech. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Yeah. Who else we got off? Okay, y'all rolling on off in here. There's got to be a couple folk tucked off in them bushes, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all, man. I'm just glad y'all here hanging out with us because we running late and y'all came over here anyway. So I ain't got no problem with it. I'm glad. I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Let's see here. How I want to do this now. Y'all see what the title is. We finna talk about some things and some stuff. We're gonna get into it here in a minute. Try to let a few more people come in because I want to hear y'all opinions and y'all thoughts and what y'all thinking. Uh, Erica, if you in them bushes, why you send me this? Don't send me this. Send this to David Corey. Don't send this to David Corey. Oh, I'm sorry, Erica. Hey, yo, my brother, resilient dad, fam. Thank you. Wow, right off the bat, my goodness. My word. TLC in the garden. Thank you, sister, for being here. A resilient dad, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me, man, we ain't even 10 minutes in. Let me get a resilient dad right. I'm gonna have to go back and get him right again later on. Cause my goodness, we just got in here, bro. I really, 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 really appreciate that. Had some great conversations with some good people lately. I hope I don't look as tired as I actually feel. Cause baby, your boy had to take a nap earlier. And let me go to the other one. Let me see here. We gotta hit resilient dad with the double up. Got to go with this one first. Get it, George. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah. And then we got to do George and Fred, man. For that much love, that much support. Appreciate it. And you know, Fred kind of short, so we gonna have to and you gotta hit him again. Yeah, all right. My brother, resilient dad, we appreciate you. Thank you for your support to the channel. It is much appreciated. It's all love. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Young man nap. Yeah, I don't know about that young part. Had to take me a pawpaw nap. For real. For shizzle. Oh, it's Trill Tuesday. I came on at an awkward time. So I don't know how that's gonna impact the algorithm. I don't know, but y'all already know what it is. If you feel like sharing this live, no pressure from me, baby. But if you want to share this live out, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I would love it. I would appreciate it. And yeah, man, y'all do that thing. Share this out. As a matter of fact, I'm up here asking other people to do stuff. I might want to do it myself. Let me share out our own live here. Oh, she's so cute. I have no clue why Instagram open, but one of our good friends just had a little baby, and my God, she's adorable, beautiful. Let me get over here to YouTube and share myself out while I'm up here asking y'all to do it. And I ain't even done. I think I did. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sure. Make sure I share myself out. Let's see him. Go over here, and then hit that button right there, and then your thing will come up, and then and then hit post. See that? See how easy that is? That's all you gotta do in order to share yourself out. But I guess I should leave this up and running. Excuse me, so I can actually see. Cause as y'all can see, the wife, aka tech department, ain't in here with me tonight. And if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for TLC being in here, boy, I don't know what y'all would get out of me. I'll be honest. Wouldn't be looking at the screen, wouldn't be doing all kinds of stuff. Hey, Sammy Joe. Anybody else I may have missed coming on in. But my brother, resilient dad, man, we really, really appreciate that, fam. That's love. That's love. And before we get into the conversation, I just really want to make mention of a couple of things. Y'all know how we like to get into a little some points touch on topics before we get too deep. All right, Sweet Pea, thank you. We appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I like to make a few announcements and stuff. I got some stuff jotted down so I can remember. Uh, of course, most of y'all know, many of y'all know. Um, I'm gonna do a quick recap of events. So we had Soul Family Expo. Shout out Cherie and Bobby. That went great. Led Foreman and Lady Led had a weekend out. Practice your preps, basically. That went great, swimmingly. And we got two things still coming up, right? So, hey, everybody coming in here. Sammy Joe, Official J Mia. How you doing? I understand since being in bushes. You've been a busy woman here lately. And I still got to catch up on, y'all please support my sister, Official J Mia. She did a cool thing, not only over on Miss T with the T on Monday, which was damn. Boy, I'm so tired. Monday was that was yesterday. My goodness. Damn, it's only Tuesday. Well, I feel like I've been up for 3 years. My word. That was Tuesday. That was Monday, and y'all might want to check out Nick Bone TV. Yeah, check out Nick Bone TV. Sunday's episode, the most recent episode, and yeah. So please support. I love one of our lovely moderators, but Official J Mia, chillax on the fam. You sit back in the bushes. I'm glad you jumped up in the chat. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of the conversation yesterday. Much love to you, the young brother and baby girl, and who else off in here? Okay. Hey, Psalm 146 Home and Garden. How you doing, my sister? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Psalm, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. And shout out to Lil Bean Juice Galore. We love you, young man. Okay, so yeah, we had all of that, and now we got coming up. What we got coming up? If y'all never heard of Vision Preparedness is having Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th. Now you can get over there yourself. All you got to do is go on over to Vision Preparedness website, or you can go over to his YouTube channel. It is Vision Preparedness, and you can get all the details. It still ain't too late to link up with. Thank you, TLC in the Garden. I appreciate that, sister. It ain't too late to get over there. It ain't too late to check him out. Get with him so you can get your place set up. It's gonna be basically like Stop the Bleed and a whole bunch of other conversation. Well, I always got one. It just keep coming. My goodness. Stop the Bleed and a whole lot of other classes. They're gonna have some alleged barbecue there, so it's gonna be some fun and some eating and some fellowshipping in addition to getting this knowledge. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where recent events are more frequent, and knowing how to up your life-saving skills via first aid, it can work out in your favor. I pray that none of us has to use those things, but I'm an advocate of it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. So assure yourself in that knowledge. And man, it's real out there, family. So y'all check out Vision Preparedness. Now we also got June 16th going down in Thomasville, Georgia. A regular gun guy is having a regular meetup, and it's gonna be it's gonna be quite the event, man. It's gonna be classes, it's gonna be some lady classes. Erica, my fly family. Billy, thank you TLC in the guard. She just dropped the link. Billy, My Fly Family, Erica, My Fly Family, gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of people. Jason, and y'all see him in our chat a lot. Jason and Shannon Ewing, they gonna be in there. So I mean, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And some people, some of the young folks, they got real good strong knees. So they like to get into marathons and stuff like that. Any of y'all know Crystal? Perspective, y'all know Crystal. Her husband run marathon, but that ain't the only person who run marathon. A resilient dad like to get out here and whoop up on his knees as well. So he like to get into the marathon and do things like that. And I believe the date is July 22nd. He gonna be doing a 5K. So salute and shout out to you, young man, with your good strong knees. And cause man, 5K, boy, that's real. A lot of folk can't walk to their backyard good. No fault of their own always. It just happens. But oh snap, what's up? Ashy, gang, Purple Patch Crew. My sister off here. Unbiased LLC. How much longer we got before you come on, Unbiased? For the backpack weight, man, I told you, hell, get a pull up, man. Go pull two things of whatchamacallit out your kitchen cabinet, and whatever 14 pounds is or 15 pounds, I would go with 14. Try to stay under 14, unless you just want that pain like that. But you can use some stuff from around the house, bruh. Yeah. You can get some books. You'd be surprised how heavy books are. You weights. Boy, y'all young folk, I tell you. I go get me a couple of Edgar Allan Poes and some old Nina Simone book, whatever you got laying around your house that's roughly that weight. Old CD player or something. Let's see what my man, the resilient dad, said. I didn't get neckbone news at first, but when I sat down with it, I can't believe the vision of it. Big shout out, Mr. Torrey. Yeah. Love and respect to the fam. You're on something big and great. I'm telling you, man, neckbone news is dope and it's only growing. And shout out to Torrey for letting me be a part of it, because we have a lot of fun over there, man. That speaker, see that? If you talk about him, you'll bring it up. My brother Jason, what's up, family? How you doing? And where's Shanna? Because I know wherever one of y'all at, the other one ain't too far behind now. Yeah. And then my sister, Unbiased LLC, done rolled up in here. I got a question, Unbiased. I know you come on today, 3:30. 3:30 Central Time. So that's Texas time, family. And we came on, I'm coming on late here today. So I ain't gonna try to step on my sister too much. So it's probably ain't gonna be as long as it normally is. But I think we can. Girl, hush. Jamia said her knees on back order at Amazon from Amazon. I'm not messing with you today, official Jamia. I am not messing with you today. Yeah, and Brazilian dad, you right though, man. Cause like I ain't gonna say it, I'll say Dr. Phyllis might have made an appearance, and of course Bap was up there, and Nemesis might have made an appearance. And what's that other dude? I can't remember. He real friendly. What's his name? Oh, they call him Shamandre. Yeah, I think I heard something about they call him Shamandre was over there too. So yeah. TLC. What is y'all on? What is going on with y'all two today? Hold on, my bad. I keep putting up TLC. So I got one of my moderators. I got one of y'all talking about your knees on back order from Amazon, and the other one said they told me my knees out of stock. Y'all really on one today, boy. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm good. Look, man, we've been talking about some heavy topics. We've been having some heavy conversations. So it's laughter is food for the soul, family. It is food for the soul. It really is. Cause we check me. I ain't doing that with y'all today. Um, so like I said, very quickly because we don't unbiased. If you still in here, sis, what? Well, I could look. Well, I'm using my other phone too. I don't know what time it is in Texas, but I'm not gonna make this a long one. I'm going to keep this fairly short and to the point. So, in order for me to do that, I'm going to uh, ask that anybody who haven't, I'm sure most of y'all have. I appreciate it. If y'all could share this live out, we can go and get to it because I'm gonna have to get to it pretty soon here anyway. Because okay, it's one. Oh, bet. Okay. What shit? We got time, man. We got time. I'm your boy tired, man. Your boy tired. But hey, TX Lala, a unicorn lady tech. Okay, bet. It's one there. So buyers come on in 2.5 hours from now, Texas time. So that's what's up. I be forgetting unicorn lady tech too. Yeah, she down. What's my Texas family? Boy, y'all keep living. Y'all wait till y'all get my age. You'll get confused on times and stuff too. But welcome in, Lala. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. I hate that I got so discombobulated and was a little tired and we had stuff to do and I had to give me a nap. So we both been grinding. April been really putting in on a lot of work, getting some stuff done here. So we've been grinding, family. We've been grinding, trying to make it happen. But I just want to know what y'all think. Let's go and get in this conversation. I feel so much better now because I don't want to. I mean, you can't help when other people on all the time, and sometimes you pop up. You just gotta do what you gotta do. But especially people that we really follow and want to enjoy their content, never want to step on my sister's time or anybody else purposefully for that matter. But how y'all feel about this reverse? Yeah. How y'all feel about the reverse ATMs and do any of you all have them in your area? Because that's the topic of the conversation tonight. And what I'm doing right now, let me get this link ready to drop because I'm gonna be dropping that here in a little bit. Okay, and I got that right there. I'm good. All right. Uh I see. Yes, resilient dad. Absolutely. I be trying to get people to understand that, but I don't think it really. Oh, we gonna get into it in a minute, Sassy. Yeah, it's a reverse ATM, baby. Do y'all remember? Uh, y'all remember back when the thing was real big? Hey, Miss Kathy B, how you doing? Miss Kathy, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. Yeah, welcome in. Come on in here in this African Dreaming spot, baby. We all family. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? Fiona's life. Habari ya, I almost said habari ya sabui, pole sana. Habari ya jion, what time is it? Mchana. Habari ya mchana, dada. Salama, karibu tena. Uh, y'all remember when this whole change shortage happened? This change shortage, it was a change shortage. Y'all remember that? Uh, Folks was having issues at the grocery store and at different places anytime you tried to pay in cash and all of that, and this was happening and that was happening, and uh yeah. Now I was gonna play the video. I'm just gonna run the audio for y'all here in a little bit from a news clip from New York. But um if you'll Google it and look them up, they are in a few select places already, not only throughout the uh, country, but they actually exist throughout the world. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but in Italy, around parts of Europe and other countries, nations, what have you, man, there are whole small villages where cash literally no longer exists. When I say everything, hey Tracy K, how you doing? Tracy, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. Y'all come on in. Come on in now. And share this live out too, if you don't mind. And if y'all want to connect with each other, look here, man. Hashtag BCIAC. Big Mama's Garden just did it. Well, she was speaking. But she still dropped it, so she should pop up here in a minute. But yeah, welcome on in, family. Y'all going to share this live. There she is. Hey, Shanna. What's up, Shanna? I just got through talking about y'all. Jason, Shanna, Erica, my fly family, Billy, my fly family, Thomasville, Georgia, June 16th. You might even get to meet Twister. Yeah. Well, you probably will. Plus, it's just going to be a whole lot of cool classes and training, and it's going to be a dope event. You never know. Hell, we might pop up. I'm just saying. You never know. That's June. That's a few months from now. So you never know where old African Dreaming might pop up, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy. I understand. I'm so tired, and I don't know. When I sleep real hard, sometimes I wake up with headaches myself. I be sleeping too hard. Make sure I ain't miss nothing or nobody. If I did, y'all charge it to the game, not to my heart, because you know I love each and every one of y'all. So, yeah, let me run this real quick. A resilient dad, yeah, bro. Let me get you. I'm gonna get you up here, and as y'all can see, a lot of people coming in. I just want to say shout out again to my man, my brother, Resilient Dad, for showing love to the channel. I want to get him right one more time because all that ain't even called for all that showing love and support and whatnot. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you. So before I run this video, this we're gonna get into it because I want to answer. Hold on. I did a thing. Okay, now I'm back. Let me hit this right here real quick fast. Okay, and I'm gonna get this set up. But here we go again, y'all. It's life. Here we go again. I don't think y'all heard that, man. Man, it is Trill Tuesday, baby. It is Trill Tuesday, and I said, here we go again. I got to hit it again. Come on, man. Give it to him, bro. All right. I think y'all understood this time. I think y'all heard that, man. I think y'all got it. Who off in here? Nicole Marie, how you doing? You better get in here and enjoy yourself, Nicole. Coming in here on the Trill Tuesday. Yeah. Thank you, TLC, my moderator, speaking to everybody, even if I might miss them. Hey, I know Tracy, a whole lot of people. That's what got Gina versus Gina. She had been sick for a little while. She had been down. She getting better now, but damn hot, cold, storms, humidity, allergies, you name it. Yep, it is that time of year. So let me play this very quickly, and I might even play it again if more people come off in here. But let me get to it. Let me make sure my audio so y'all can hear everything that's being spoke over, being said. Let's see here. All right.
In this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah.
So this is a news channel, very popular, mainstream news, whatever. Not necessarily out of New York, but it's from the States. And I'm telling y'all, as a citizen of the U.S. who lives abroad, who watches global news consistently, because we gotta know what's going on around the world, so we know what we need to do. And I'll add this in too as I play this video for y'all. Unfortunately, a lot of people back home don't tend to pay attention to the rest of the world. Whereas the rest of the world, not only do they watch what's happening and going on with each other, they watch what's going on with the U.S. and all of that. But here we go.
They are starting to set up reverse ATMs that quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly. And Dre Clark explains from New York City. Dre, I've never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Yeah, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. Cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now, here you can see exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card. Many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted. Some kiosks may actually charge you a $5 fee for the card. Meanwhile, amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and many professional sports venues are already using the cash to card kiosks, and you will start seeing more of them in airports and on college campuses. Business owners say they like the kiosk because it helps prevent theft and robberies, and it stops the spread of germs.
Now I got to stop it right there real quick. What's up, David Corey with Crop? My Texas brother. What's good, family? How y'all doing? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Everybody who's sliding in here, y'all please go ahead and share this live share this live out. And if you want to share yourself out, your channel, get people over your way. If y'all not connected, hashtag BCIAC into the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link. But I had to stop it right there because I had to say something. Sporting events, and college campuses. Now, why you think that is? We're just having a conversation about it. I just want to know what y'all think and how y'all feel, because individually we could feel however, but the truth of the matter is, in about another 10 years, 15 years, you're going to have an entire generation that is so disconnected from paper currency or coins or anything like that, that it's really going to shock you. Yeah, germs. Yeah, that too. Germs. Girl, I just thought that was a really interesting tidbit that just jumped out at me. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it some more on the back end. Let's get back in it, family. And depending on how many people come in, I might even run it again if we have more questions.
That can really be found on a lot of money that's downright dirty. Now, many people started going cashless during the pandemic because they did not want to touch money and coins, fearing they could contract the virus.
They want us to believe that.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Like San Francisco, DC, Philly, and New York,
Let me go
they
back just a little bit
on cashless businesses. So business owners by law across the country, like San Francisco, DC, Philly, and New York, they actually have bans on cashless businesses. So business owners by law cannot refuse to accept any cash from a customer. Also, get this: the FDIC says up to 5% of U.S. households, or 6 million Americans, are considered unbanked. That means they don't have either a checking or savings account. They prefer to deal in strictly cash. So yeah, guys, it's relatively new, but here in New York City and other places around the country, this is the way of the future.
Okay, so there we have it, family. I just want to get y'all perspective. I want to get y'all opinions, see what you think, hear what you think, because it is what it is. And one thing I'm gonna agree with my whole chest, unabashedly, is that it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. And I would, and if you disagree, I'm open to hear your point of view or your perspective. My question for you would be, how you gonna stop it? How you gonna stop it? And before we start speaking too much French, saying we can stop it. We just don't have to participate. We this, we that. Look at your life and look at life in its entirety. You got to identify very specifically and very goal oriented who the hell is we. Who is the we that's gonna stop it? Because I personally might not like it. Let's say everybody in this chat say, "No, man, I want my money folding, baby. I want quarters and nickels and dimes and even pennies. I want to keep them too." There's about 30 of y'all in here. There's over 300 million U.S. citizens alone. I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news. I just see things for what it is. Man, we got somebody coming up. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Big African Dreamer? Hello, everyone in the chat.
What's good, man? Yeah.
Yeah, from the Bay
Thank you
with
for
much
coming up.
respect.
Yeah.
Hey, so one of the things is, as they mentioned in that video, the audio clip in San
Mm-hmm.
Francisco, me being out here in the Bay, it wasn't nothing new. And it really started to, before the pandemic, it was already out here. And this isn't
Right.
like a shock and terror type of thing, right? It's just an
No, of
understanding
course.
of where life is going.
Exactly.
During the pandemic, I went to the grocery store. I literally forgot my cards and everything. The local grocery store that we're all familiar with, and they literally wouldn't accept cash. And on top of
Yeah.
that, they opened up, excuse me, they opened up the self checkout lines, and they allowed you
Mm-hmm.
to buy things in the self checkout lines that you normally couldn't. It was illegal to buy in self checkout lines, for fraud, for age fraud, and things like that, such as alcohol, such as things that required an 18-year-old restriction and things like that. Right, that was all in the self checkout, and the self
Right.
checkout didn't accept cash. It only accepted
Mm-hmm.
card. Right. I can go to the local, department hardware store, right? And they were even more prominent about that. They only accepted cards, but they still
Mm-hmm.
had some lanes open that would accept your card with a person, but they still to this day don't accept cash. And I'm talking about a big hardware store, that's
Yeah.
across the
Yeah.
country, so that is the
Yeah.
first thing you know. So that is real. I don't like I said, this isn't like a fear of terror or anything. It's just an understanding to know where things are going and how things can be. Right.
Of course, bro. And I'll add to that by what's up, man? Vision. What's up, brother? Just Josh. What's up, everybody coming in? I'm gonna drop this link again if anybody else wanna come up and share their thoughts or opinions. But you completely right, dude. And I think, look here, man, I know for a fact, especially in the Northwest, a lot of things tend to, especially technology related endeavors, tend to be explored on the West Coast a little bit more for whatever reason, with the exception of maybe New York or uh, places like that. But on the West Coast, it's definitely uh, more of a I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's a
man. I guess
testing ground almost.
it's a test,
It's
right?
a yeah.
And like you said, it's not. This ain't no y'all African dreaming, man. We don't bring doom and gloom and fear. I just speak on what is. And April and
Yeah, it
myself,
truly
we like
exists.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it truly exists. This is a very real thing. You can literally look it up. And um,
No, I experienced it. Like it truly exists. I went to that
yeah,
big fresh market, the WH market,
mm-hmm,
WHF market, right? And they have the
yeah,
palm scanning now, right? Biometric palm scanning. And
bro,
that's
bro,
literally there.
yeah,
And you can And what I did, I tested my palm scan, and they said they couldn't recognize it. Of course, because I never like signed up for that stuff. But I know for
Right.
sure somebody has my biometrics because I scanned it, right? So I
Of
just did
course.
it just to see what was going on, and I was like, wow, this is like y'all really doing this right now, and this is something that we talk about in my profession, but to see
Hmm.
it at a consumer level, it was like, ah, okay, like I see it now. I see it, and I didn't know
Yeah.
it could move that fast.
And you know, what's up, Vision? Welcome up, bro.
Gentlemen, thank you. Good afternoon.
Yes, I want to say this very briefly. I talked about you earlier, bro. This is the man I was talking about, Vision Preparedness. Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th. At TLC, I already dropped his link. I'm sure one of us will drop it again pretty soon here. It'll probably be TLC because I'm maintaining. I'm doing good to be here by myself. Uh, but something that you said that really stands out to me is, and I want to get Vision thoughts, but I want to say this before I forget, a resilient dad. Look here, man. The speed with all of these things are taking place, I really need people to understand this ain't a fear tactic. I'm not on here fear mongering. I ain't got no big channel. It ain't thousands of people in the chat freaking out. But I need you to understand that the infrastructure has already been set in place. It's already been laid. It's just a matter of the greater segments of society, which will most likely be youth, um, accepting and being phased into this as a normal part of life. And in 20 years, we'll be sitting around having stories talking about how we used to make money under the table or how we used to do this or do that. I have these conversations with our audience so that everybody can literally prepare themselves both mentally, psychologically rather, to just go ahead and if you want, if resist, if and where you can. But this is a very, very true and very, very real part of our new reality. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
get that
Real
clear.
quick too, Mr. Vision, much respect, but I just have one other thought that I had with this was
Go
when
ahead,
we
bro.
have a cashless society,
Yeah,
essentially we can have a cashless society right now, right? Let's say we call it African Dreaming Bucks, right?
right,
Just like you would
Mm-hmm.
go to Starbucks, right?
right,
And
Exactly.
right,
Starbucks tells you to
right.
go and convert your cash to their points, and then you get more points, aka more Starbucks currency, right? They
Mm-hmm.
become the bank now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
this is the same thing that everything is practicing. I don't want you guys to get demoralized, aka right on that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
literally the same thing that we all can create, but now it's at a mass scale. And that is the part too that I think that it's like very clear on when we say, can we stop it? No, actually, you can actually be more productive with it if you know what you're looking at and know how to use it collectively.
Absolutely.
So
I agree.
that's my point there. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's your alternative to it between bartering and building your own worth and making yourself desirable. But yeah, I want what's up,
Hey,
Vision? What you got, bro?
what's going on, family? You
What's
know,
good?
again, Jay, you sucked me into this, man. I was trying to get work done, and I saw it. And I saw your title. I said, nope, I'm not going to do it. I got work to do. And, and y'all came on. I hit the like button, of course, as always, and kept it moving. And then
Thank
you
you, bro.
popped up again, and I was like, all right, I got to throw in my pinch of sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fir-
Let's hear
First
it.
of all, folks, know this: that currently it is illegal for
Mm-hmm.
any business not to accept cash. It's
Legal
illegal.
tender, baby. Yep,
It
because it's
is
legal
flat
tender.
out illegal. Correct. So if you go into a store and they accept cards only, and this is just my opinion and what I've experienced when I have run into this, I told them US currency is the current tender. I'm not pulling out my cash. I mean, pulling out my card. Here is my cash. Accept my cash. And if not, I leave what I wanted to purchase on the counter and walk out.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
first option. Now, as far as us going to a cashless society, they've been indoctrinating us for years, folks. And it's going to happen. Do you need to panic? I don't know. Do I always keep paper dollars on hand? Absolutely.
Mhm.
Now, the one thing, like a resilient dad, and by the way, man, I always am honored to encounter a conversation with you. Skills. The bartering system is going to become huge for those that don't want to use digitized currency. The bartering
Mhm.
system is going to come back and it's going to become more affluent. So the skills you have, the skills you learn are going to become invaluable. And we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Plumbers, welders, construction workers, gardeners, whatever the skill is that you have or you learn, they can't take that from you. And
Right.
if that's a skill somebody needs, you can barter for whatever you need in exchange for your skills. So it's going to happen. We are going to end up going to a cashless society. And they will be able to track every transaction you have. There won't be no more, well, we will have to come up with a different form of making money under the table.
Right.
And I'll leave it at that.
No. There's some great points,
I
great
totally
perspective.
agree. I totally agree, Mr. Vision. Yeah, Pops,
Yeah.
totally agree. And with
Yeah.
that too, it's back in the day when I was raised, right, even in my parents' generation, they used to say, going to school, getting your degrees, right, was something that no one can take from you, right?
Right.
And I
Right.
totally agree still to this day that education is key, but more importantly is knowledge and experience, right?
Right.
And I don't have an opinion on education or not, right? I went to grad school, master school, right? But
Right.
what I do know is what I can do with my hands, it's way different than what I can show you I did on paper, right? It's two
Right.
different things. And
Right.
I think that currency of knowing what I can do with my hands is something that should be, well, it's only going to be natural for it to be more prevalent and more of a focus, like a degree in the future.
Right.
I agree. I agree. Well said, bro. Hey, the educated natural is up in here. Juba,
Uh-oh.
Bruce, Love TV. What's going on, brother? How you doing? My man coming over from them islands, tipping on in here. Welcome in, bro. Hey, I just want to say this. I think it's too late in the game, and I love what both of these men are saying, but and a lot of the comments in the chat. Um, Vision, we were having a conversation. Was that I can't, man? I'm so tired. I can't remember if it was yesterday or over the weekend or something. We were on a live together. It might have. I don't remember, but
Right.
we kind of touched on some of these points, and I think even the resilient dad had came up in that conversation.
Yes, he did.
Uh, okay, being fearful is probably the most unproductive thing you can do if that's where you stop. I'm not
Right.
saying I don't understand why people are fearful of because this is so new, but y'all know that time goes on. The world keep on turning, baby. Adapt and overcome to the best of your abilities. And what Vision said and what a resilient dad said, I find these things to be profound uh, because bartering is going to be a real thing. Potentially creating, unless that's somehow outlawed, I don't see how you can really do that because people been finding other ways and people will continue to find other ways. But again, none of us are here for forever. So there are people coming up behind us who ain't gonna have no problem with because that'll be all they know. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? Like from
Right.
a sociological point of view, our grandparents' lives were very different from our lives, and things that we do on a daily basis would have freaked them the hell out because it
Right.
was just like, who does that? Why are you doing that? And uh, you know, the troubles of man are many, but his days are few. I
Right.
don't, it's just a part of life. It's just to me, this is just as normally abnormal an occurrence as breathing, because the only constant that I done found out over these 43 years is that the only change is change, and that's the most consistent thing in my life. Is things around me, in front of me, behind me, on my left and my right, keep on changing. Uh, is it gonna be the world we grew up in? No. But is the world gonna be over? No. No, it's not. So
That's right.
I'm loving these perspectives.
Look at the educated naturals comment, Jay.
This one,
Yes.
for everybody who may be listening and can't actually see the chat right now, I hope I spoke to everybody coming in. I want to go back. I don't know who said it. Y'all help me find it. Somebody also said something about leaving America soon. I got to go back up and find that. But the educated natural said, this makes me wonder about those who can't get a credit card due to bad credit or other reasons. How will this impact them? That's a good question. I'll let you gentlemen go first, and then I'll throw in my opinion on
Yeah.
that.
First of all,
After this,
Brazilian, hold on
go
one
ahead.
second. Sorry, I didn't
Yes,
mean
sir.
to cut you off. Jay, the
No,
comment
no
you're
worries.
looking for is by Lorena.
Okay.
So if you
Thank you, brother.
scroll up. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Brazilian Dad.
Okay, yeah. To that comment about credit at all, I think that one thing that you should keep in your keepings at whatever point is something, what a credit card at whatever balance, and also cash at whatever balance, but also knowing what to do with your hands. Speaking of like the hands part, it's what you can make, what you can create, what you know. These are the things that aren't necessarily dependent on um, a digital society, right? And regardless
Right.
of the digital, there's always going to be a need for human interaction, HIC. And that is something that, I encourage you. I know I'm speaking at a high level right now, but I encourage you to just know the difference, know that you exist in this world and you have to exist in this right now, but also know, at all times, if you want resilience or continuity, to know something to do to add value with your own hands. That could be quilting. That could be, oh, I might be able to understand a problem better than this or that, right? Knowing how to
Right.
build, right? Knowing how to carpenter, knowing how to do a lot of things physically. And this is
Right.
what something that I was taught, regardless of I didn't go the branch route or anything, knowing how to do both. So I would encourage that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Frugal Mama, if I didn't speak, welcome in, Frugal Mama. Get in here and enjoy yourself. But yeah, bro, you right. You right. Vision, you go ahead, fam.
And so for the like the educated natural said, the ones that can't get a credit card, however they're getting their money now, whether and I'm not putting anybody down, I'm just saying whether it be a EBT card or whatever, however they're getting it, paper check, direct deposit, it's just going to be transferred into a digital form,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
regardless of how we gather our money. It's all going to end up in a digital form one way or another. Trust me, they've already figured it out and they know what they're going to do. The question
Right.
is, can we figure out how to not only circumvent, but put in place multiple revenue streams that do not require digital currency? And it goes back to what Resilient Dad said, the bartering system. I'm telling y'all right now, that
Yes,
in
sir.
itself
Yes,
is
sir.
going to become the moneymaker, That's how majority of the people are going to go get by without going to this digital whatever disaster that they're putting on us.
Right, right. Well, and let's also discuss. I can't have a balanced conversation. In I have to maintain a level of. I want this to be integral, right? So I got to throw in a few caveats. Look here, man. So I cannot not talk about the cons that come along with it too. It's gonna be an adjustment, and people will survive, and life will go on. But there's some cons with it because so what? Your 2-year-old got to have their own phone, and you gonna cash out them or whatever that
Yeah,
for the tooth fairy. Like
That's so funny that you mentioned that because
that's
that's
right.
something that I was thinking about. But when I think
yeah,
about where we are today, and then thinking
right.
about my kids that are growing, and Mr. Vision, you have a son, you have your daughter as well, and
Yep.
they'll get the best of what you were able to see at this age and their age, and
Mhm.
then also
Right.
they're gonna have kids, right?
Right.
Right.
I
And
got
their kids are going to exist in a totally different generation. At that
correct.
time, it's probably 2 generations from now. From
Right.
my
Yeah.
time, it's probably one or two and
Legit.
a half generations from now. They'll
Exactly.
exist
Yeah.
in a totally different world.
Yeah, they
A
And
will.
with that
completely different
world,
world.
yeah,
Like no more lemonade stands on the corner without
No.
it being fully documented and
no,
tracked.
but my
No
my
more.
kids are still knowing how to cut grass. But at that time, I'm pretty sure everybody's spraying their grass green.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless we're
Right.
going back to the old areas,
yeah,
back in
I
the
got
South and stuff.
grandbabies. My youngest granddaughter is 4 months old. Okay.
Oh,
So by
congratulations.
the
That's right. Congratulations, bro.
thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
by the time she's 10, I can see her. I'd be like, come on over here, girl, and help Papa in the garden.
Yeah.
And let me show you how we gonna eat tonight.
Right.
That's what I'm
Right.
talking about.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
There are
I'm
certain
speaking
things that has to be true regardless. And I think
Right,
of course.
that's what God does, right?
right,
The real would always survive. It's not gonna say that you can't endure anything, right? But it would always
that's right.
survive. And I don't want to get too deep on that. But
No, man, you
it
share your
always
thoughts.
exists. Yeah. It
You
always
share your
exists.
thoughts and you share your opinions. That's what we do over here. But
Yeah,
I'm looking at
and thinking
I'm
about
thinking
like
about
even from the goal of cashless society and everything, from where we think we are right now to where it's gonna be, it's
Right.
way different. But
Yep.
there's one
oh yeah.
constant. The constant is life, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Community, yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
constant. So something will always pass over. We just want to make sure it's more pure that it can pass over into a point, right? And that's it. I'm out of here.
Okay, hey, bro. Thank you for coming up and sharing your thoughts and opinions, my brother. We appreciate you and respect you.
Good to seeing you as always, a resilient dad.
Hey, Mr. Vision, I see you as well, Pops. Hey, see you
Yes,
soon too, man. All right, God
absolutely.
bless.
Appreciate you. God bless you, my brother.
Much love, much love. Resilient dad, everybody. So, Vision. Before we get into this next comment that I left up here from Lorena, so I won't forget it.
Right,
I want to say this. I don't. Uh, Oftentimes, cultures are situated, built, and designed on a set of, and this is very basic sociology, but norms, mores, day to day activities that help incorporate the individual to become the collective, to become greater society. In
right,
Western culture, in American culture, you don't have a plethora of rites of passages, right? Like,
right,
you know, I've spoken on previously, young men at a certain age, it may be 13 or 14, they go through some endeavor that introduces them into quote unquote manhood.
right.
Young girls in Mexican culture will have a quinceañera that
Yep,
kind of introduces them into womanhood.
exactly.
There's something very deep and very profound. I don't care if it's made up. That's not my point right now. but literally like the tooth fairy and waking up knowing that you lost that tooth and it's gonna be that $1 or 50 cent or 50-cent piece of something under your pillow.
Right.
The loss of that tangible form of currency will do something to the greater society on a much deeper level, in my opinion, because you no longer have this tangible asset, and that cuts off some of the emotional. I'm not saying emotional ties to money, but senses of pride, senses of. Now,
Values. That's right.
I think over time it'll adapt into where people will pull out their device. We may not even be calling them phones in 30 years. We might be calling them something else. And
Right.
uh, you'll see your credits pop up and it's like, okay, you'll get some dopamine drop will happen and you'll get some kind of joy out of that. But at the same time, it's nothing like mowing that yard in that Texas sun and you finish up and you do a good job and that neighbor that you mowed their lawn tell other neighbors so you get more business and then you get to take that $5 in your hand back in the 80s and go show your mama and then walk around to the corner store and get you a jungle juice. You know what I'm saying? Get you
Exactly. Right. You
a
are proud because you put in some work and you got paid for it. Yeah.
with something that you could hold and touch
Tangible.
and feel
There
and
you
smell.
go. That's
Bro,
right.
that is a big deal.
Yes,
This
it is.
going to change society in a way deeper and more profound way. And that's just half of it because I haven't even got into the fact that except for the person that gave it to me and me,
Yeah.
and me going back showing my folks that I had earned this money, now I
Right.
got literally thousands of other people potentially with the ability to know exactly how much, what services I provided in order to get that. So
Right.
even though I don't want us to freak out, I can't act like this ain't this man. This is a big deal, bro. And I'm kind of
It
missing
is.
the check.
It
Vision, help
is.
me out if I missed anything or anybody. Miss Patty, how you doing?
Miss Patty, good
David
to see
Corey,
you.
Odom's Homestead, what's good, bro? I want to get to some of
Fiona's
these.
Life, good to see you.
Thank you. Welcome in. Well, y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. And you learn with Robert. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yep. Good to see you, Robert.
Yeah, go
But
ahead, Vision.
you're right. Those tangible things that actually, believe it or not, that instills the hard work ethic.
Yeah.
Because you cut grass all day, you done got pawpaws or stole daddy's lawnmower. Now you cutting grass and you making a little bit of change,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you a sense of pride.
Exactly.
And when they go to this whatever mess they trying to come up with, that's going to take a lot of that away. And we as adults and parents and grandparents and aunties and big mamas and pawpaws, we have to find alternatives to instill those same values in the next generation coming behind us.
Exactly. So the work is on us. And I'm learning from y'all because y'all know that we're not parents. We may be mother and father to a few. We may be uncle and auntie to many, but we not parents. I just learned something right here from TLC. You see the comment on the screen. For everybody who may be listening and unable to watch, TLC in the Garden said they have apps for kids where the parents transfer money to them and they can pay with apps or prepaid debit cards now. I did not know that. I didn't know that's how it worked because I ain't got no little ones to be sending money to.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, when my son was 10 and was cutting grass, I took him to the bank with that cash, opened up an account for him so that he has his own. And, we can watch it and all of that stuff. But yeah, the apps now, kids just don't value money the same because it's not tangible.
Right. My bad.
So they spend it until it's gone, then want more. And I'm like, no, you got to learn the value of $1. You got to put in work around here.
Exactly, bro. And that's real. And and that's something else that And like even when a Brazilian dad was on here, man, we were talking about. Okay, so it's already here. It's gonna happen. This ain't something that's coming. It's already here. But the thing is, when I remember back when like before the whole everything went to debit cards and prepaid cards and this and that.
Yeah.
Man, whether it was at your bank or at your and now I'm talking about pre-direct deposit. I know I'm showing my
Right.
age, but when we first started working, there was no such thing, at least not for people in my
No.
tax bracket.
No, same
So
here.
you would see Fridays, liquor stores would be packed, cash
Yep.
checking places would be packed,
Yep.
banks would be packed, and it was a
Yep.
part of the culture at the time.
Exactly.
And I remember that was one of the things that was my motivation to save money, baby, because when I saw them 20s keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, I was like,
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere with y'all tonight. I'm staying at
Right.
home. I'm gonna cook something at home. I ain't
Yes.
spending another dime. But when you
Not a
just got it
dime.
in the car, you can go look at your account, but it's like you just pull that card out and you spend some more, and then you might look at it after you've made a purchase. But ain't nothing like watching that money while dwindle away. And
That's right.
so again, think about it 20 years from now. But Vision, I want to replay this video for all the new people who may have came in
Okay.
after the fact, and I want to get your perspective again on the back end. So, family, what we talking about are reverse ATMs. There are actually ATMs that instead of dispensing currency or US dollar or greenbacks or what have you, it actually takes your money and then it gives you a prepaid debit card. And the thing that's happening is society. If y'all get a chance after this live is over, go back and listen to what a Brazilian dad said. Vision made the point that it's illegal to not accept cash. But a Brazilian dad made the point, and I know this to be true, especially up in the Northwest, because for almost 5 months there was like a quote unquote change shortage. They didn't have
Right.
no change. Like, they
Right.
might owe you 98 cents in
Right.
change, but they ain't got no change because it's a shortage. So it was a whole lot of issues about that. I don't know if y'all remember that or not,
Yep.
but
Exactly.
it's a very real thing that society is going cashless, and this is just one of the things to come that's gonna introduce this to you all. But look here, I'm gonna play the rest of this. I'm gonna run this video again for those who weren't here earlier in the live, and I'll drop the link again and get y'all perspective if you want to come up and say something. Hey, what's up, Sonya on Tiny? And anybody praying couple cooking series family, how y'all doing? Get in here and
Yeah.
enjoy yourself. But here we go, y'all.
Things are changing fast in this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs that quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly. And Drake Clark explains from New York City. Drake, I've never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Yeah, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. Cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now, here you can see exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card. Many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted. Some kiosks may actually charge you a $5 fee for the card. Meanwhile, amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and many professional sports venues are already using the cash to card kiosks, and you'll start seeing more of them in airports and on college campuses. Business owners say they like the kiosk because it helps prevent theft and robberies, and it stops the spread of germs that can really be found on a lot of money that's downright dirty. Now, many people started going cashless during the pandemic because they did not want to touch money and coins, fearing they could contract the virus.
They want to.
Okay. Vision, up to that point, before I finish it, what you think? What say you, sir? Before I continue.
First of all, I consider all this propaganda because number one, during the whatever they called it, I have
Yeah, that thing.
that thing, and I don't want you to.
Yeah.
I don't want to get you democratized. So I'm not.
That pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, the plan. Yeah. First of all, you cannot contract it from money. Can't do it. Not happening. There's plenty of medical professionals out there that have proved it. So do your own research. Second of all, this is just another step to a money laundering scheme to get rid of paper money, plain and simple. And until they outlaw paper money,
Right.
I'm not buying into it. And when they do, I have my other avenues in place that I will do what I do.
Absolutely,
It's
bro. And
it's
you
total
see
propaganda.
what Orca said? You see what Orca said? As if we don't do that enough. Thank you for that comment, Orca3371, because this is a real thing.
Right.
$5. Bro, you telling me you charging me to use my own money?
My own money. Right. That's crazy.
Already. Come on, man.
That's insanity at its best. Yeah, you're going to charge me to use my own money. I don't think so. No.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. I'm going to go ahead and finish up. Let me run the rest of it.
Yep, go ahead.
Like San Francisco, DC, Philly, and New York, they actually have bans on cashless businesses. So business owners, by law, cannot refuse to accept any cash from a customer. Also, get this. The FDIC says up to 5% of U.S. households, or 6 million Americans, are considered unbanked. That means they don't have either a checking or savings account. They prefer to deal in strictly cash. So yeah, guys, it's relatively new, but here in New York City and other places around the country, this is the way of the future.
And this goes into what a resilient dad said and Vision said again, because it is illegal to not accept U.S. legal tender at any business or establishment. But that doesn't mean that they're not doing it, because they know that you don't know. And the fact that the majority, I can't put out a percentage because I would be lying, but what I will say, think about yourself, think about your children, think about people you know. How many people have grown so accustomed, and I know that I'm the pessimistic one a lot of times, but think about how many people would never put up any resistance. Vision said, hey, either you're going to take this money that I got in my hand, or I'm leaving and I'll take my business elsewhere. But think about how many of us have become so adapt to that methodology that we would put our money back in our pocket and pull out a card and never question it. Just be like, okay, well, it's their business. They can do what they want. No, they can't.
No, they can't. That's right, Jay. They can't.
For now.
For now. Right. And just like during the pandemic, you walk in a store without a mask, they like put one on. I'd be like, you done lost your ever-loving mind. You ain't no doctor, you ain't no scientist, and it still ain't proven. If I got to put that on, you don't need my business. And I would turn around and walk out.
Yeah.
Period.
Period. And you know what, bro? I'm gonna say this. And during the thing is actually when we relocated, we actually. Oh, I got to go back to Fiona quote. I want you to comment on what Fiona said.
Okay.
But we look here, man. This ain't about how people feel personally or individually about the validity of any of the jabs or any of that. Right. This is a conversation about the fact that it's all but being completely admitted right now that not only was that a test run, it was an observation of collective societies across the world's willingness to just do what you told. And
that's true.
Don't question nothing. Don't ask nothing too much and all of that. So whatever a person decided to do individually, I understand that's your business. I want all of y'all to do what's best for yourself and for your family. But we cannot sit here as adults and act like a certain level of subservience and obedience was not a mechanism introduced with that whole experiment. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. If I'm offending you, I apologize, because that's not my intent. But if we're gonna talk about it, hell, let's talk about it all.
Right. That's true. And you have to do what's best for your family. I'm not judging nobody.
Of
You know,
course.
I had drag out arguments with my own family members about that, and I told them, you are not going to tell me what to do, and if you cannot respect my opinion, guess what? You won't see me. Period.
Bruh, you know it's families that still ain't talking to this day from all
Right.
of what happened back then. The
Right.
family that it completely split families
Yes.
as if political opinions wasn't doing that enough. Then when this thing happened, it intensified something that already existed. And I'm gonna say this, man, bro. It looked like they winning in a lot of
Yeah.
ways amongst a
Right.
lot of people. Because once you break down the family, once the family dynamic is gone, what you got out? You just have a collection of people. That's
Right.
all you got.
Right.
That's all you got, man.
Yep. That's why I don't, I don't judge. I'm like you. I'm not that guy that said I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you my family. I love y'all, and y'all know, just because y'all may think I'm the black sheep of the family, when everything goes south, who the first one you calling? Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
there it is.
And
But
and and I want to get to Fiona. I want you to comment on
yeah,
that. Now I took it down. Oh, did we talk about that already? I know
we
I had
talked
it up
we
there.
we talked about that. Yeah,
Okay. Uh Tracy K said something interesting.
she did.
Okay, right here. Uh,
Right.
what say you, sir? What say you?
That's and I said this the other night. I don't know whose live it was on. I think it was yours. They're coming after the kids because they know that the generations above them
Yep,
will
you
push
said
back
that.
more. But once they have the kids, they know that they will have the next 2 to 3 generations as well. So
Absolutely.
that's why the adage goes, train up a child the way they should go.
Whoa. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
we got to protect the babies. We got to protect our kids. I don't care if you don't have any kids, we still got to protect the kids because that is who they are currently targeting.
I gotta say this too, man. Bro, we my God. I remember because this is stuff. The reason that I'm having this conversation is because
Uh-huh.
these are things that I have literally watched come to fruition since 2009, 2010, when I was telling people over a decade ago that everything that's happening right now was in the works. Some people thought I was crazy.
Right.
Some people thought I was crazy. If you can Google it, look it up, YouTube it, whatever, you can go back and you will see these videos are 11, 13 years old where a concept that long ago was the Amero, where
Yeah.
with different trade agreements, they was talking about making a currency for Canada, the US, and Mexico all together to have their own currency. Like
Right.
when you talk about stuff like that, depending upon the company you keep, folks think you completely bat ass crazy. They really think you crazy. And I wasn't afraid of it. I was just like, how do I keep myself and my new wife at the time, how do I keep us good? What do I
Right.
need to do in my everyday life? And that's the same reason that I think this conversation is so important. Being scared ain't gonna do nothing but keep you scared. How do you adapt and possibly even benefit from things that are going to happen eventually because the greater society is completely ignorant to it, indifferent to it, or just don't care altogether? So
Uh, yeah, all the above.
yeah.
And they just gonna go along with the norm. Whatever they're told to do, they gonna do it. And those are sheep. I'm sorry. And
It is,
I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm not picking on anybody or pointing it out, but I was raised to always question everything, even if you don't understand it, just to get a clarification, you know? And for those that say you don't question authority, you better get out my face talking that mess.
Man, am I a man or not? I can
Right.
question anybody.
Exactly.
Man, I question everything and I question anybody. I don't
Right.
look, man, that don't mean that I'm incapable of following rules. That don't mean that I'm incapable of discernment. But if
Right.
something strange as hell, I have a right as a human being, just like the people who propose those suggestions upon me. I got a right to question what you talking about. Now,
Exactly.
the methods that I may use in my questioning may be very chill, very laid back, or they might be hostile as hell because I'm a man just like you. You wake up and sit on side of your bed and put your shorts on just like I do. I'm
That's
grown.
truth.
We all grown.
That's truth. That's truth. True story.
Yes, sir.
True story. But okay, the resilient dad, give me the music of the generation and I can control them. That's and I'm gonna touch on that just a bit.
Go
I
for it, bro.
always, whatever music, I always stayed up on the music and what my kids listen to. And I would explain to them I would ask them, why do you like that song?
Mm-hmm.
And they really couldn't tell me other than, well, the beat and all this. I said, well, are you listening to the words? Yeah. Well, I know what the word. Okay, so what are they saying?
Right.
And they, I mean, I'm like, so
right.
is that what you are? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, so why are you listening to it? Then they said, well, I like the beat. And I said, then I have to go science on them. I'm saying, there are tones in beats that are
come on, Vision, because I'm gonna back you up. Come on,
that are melodical, that will get a reaction from the body, from the brain cells and the nerves in the brain that draw you to the music. They're not just putting beats together that sound good. There's more to it behind the science of music. And I had to explain that to both my kids. I said, y'all can hear a song and learn the words all day long, and can't none of y'all remember anything from school past yesterday.
Come on, bro. Come on. Look here, man. I'm gonna tell you, when you get into harmonics, and
yes.
I'm gonna tell you what my brother Vision said, and I'm gonna, as Joe would say, shout out motivation from the weightlifting geek. I'm gonna take it a step further. Bro, look here. Everything around us is literally vibration.
Correct.
If you put some sand on a piece of lead or a piece of tin and connect it to a speaker, and you actually play vibrations through that, it depending upon the hertz will depend. This sand that you just sprinkled on this metal sheet will in fact form, because everything around us is vibration, it's energy.
Right.
So I'm glad that I grew up how I did with it. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love a whole lot of my Southern rap, but
oh yeah, same here. I'm with you.
As a man, I think I can absorb it, but I'm usually listening to some Luther or some old Frankie Beverly or some Shy Lights or some old
the OJs,
the OJs,
the music they don't make
some
no
stuff
more.
like that.
Right.
And the reason that's so profound, because and I can admit this as a man now, but when I was younger, depending on my state of mind, when I was a little hothead teenager, I would be listening to hothead teenager stuff, and I'm already pissed off. And guess what that music did? Made me even more pissed off. When cats out there doing drive-bys on each other, and before they spray that house up with Big Mama in it and grandbabies in it, and Pawpaw just got off, we don't know what the hell going on. They usually sitting in the car getting themselves amped up, listening to some stuff they shouldn't be listening to, and it's like alcohol.
That's true.
You heard of liquid courage? What about music?
Right, same
because
thing.
It's profound. It is that deep, man. It's going into your soul, and your ass sitting there, you don't even know it. You don't even understand how powerful it is.
True story, bruh. Tell it.
Hey,
You
Bobby
right.
and Barbara Peanuts. Welcome in. If I missed it, and Unique Prepping. What's up, Zach? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah.
Welcome in. Frugal Mama, good to see you.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, they just don't get it. And I understand that because when I was their age, I didn't get it either.
Mm-hmm.
But I had people around me that taught me that stuff, that made me understand. Now I understand why my dad used to laugh at me when I would come to him and talking about how crazy my kids are. And I'm like, why you laughing at me? He'd be like,
Yeah.
son, you used to do the same thing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. He said, it don't nothing change under the sun, son. Nothing changes
Right. Right.
except the learning experience and the age that you are. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real. And I
Yeah.
want to go vision while I got you up here. I want to touch back on something else too. So,
Okay.
and I see David Corey says something too. It's the same for TV, and I
Right.
agree 100%.
That's right.
I agree 100%. But I also want to add this in when early in the conversation, y'all. This will probably be one of those that's worth going back to catch up on if if you didn't get to catch the beginning. And I just dropped the link if anybody else want to come up and share their thoughts or opinion. But look here, when he said hand scanner, like he ain't got the chip, he don't have an RFID chip in there,
Right.
so it didn't work. But do you understand? And that's what I'm saying, man. I really need people to understand why this will work for two reasons. For one, it's already here. For two, the willing.
Yes.
There are
Yes.
people who have absolutely no problem with this. And um, a resilient dad was being a little tongue in cheek. He said he just wanted to, he was dabbling with it, trying it. I need y'all
Right.
to know that there are people who walking up, waving their hands,
That's right.
paying everything they got. And when I say, y'all remember Vision, because you was a part of part 2 of No More Fishing for Your Fish, a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
baby, we already there. We a half a generation away from no more fishing for your fish. You literally gonna walk up and be able to scan, just wave your hand and pay for all your stuff. Wave
Right.
your hand and start your car. Wave your hand and get into your car. Wave your hand and get into your house. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong or whether it's good or bad. But what I'm saying, I'm just an old country boy that's a very
Right.
simple man. And when I look at this, I understand why people don't stay here for forever. Because some
Got
of this
that.
too much. It's
That's
too
right.
much for me.
Yes. And with that chip, Jay, that is just another piece of the transhumanism puzzle.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes,
I
sir.
mean, yeah. So, I ain't implanting nothing in my body that I wasn't born with.
That's
Period.
it, bro.
In the story.
That's it. Man, I done broke stuff and they want to
Respect.
give me screwed. What's up,
Right.
Resilient Dad? What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm back here right quick. Just
I
making it
see you
quick.
can't. You have to
I
come back.
agree.
Huh? You have to come back.
Yeah,
Right. There
I
you
had
go.
the vision spirit. I had to just being in the bushes.
Yeah.
But with that, I agree. Like I made the point, quote about the music, and that was how everything was. Everything is still controlled by frequencies, right? I said that
Right.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's what you see as well, right? So what you hear, what you see, and what you consume. These are the things that can, influence you. I know this isn't the live for this right now, but I do want to make people conscious is of when you consume and you hear and things like that. Your music is telling you ops, ops, ops. Cash, cash,
Exactly.
cash.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything. And then what you're seeing in quote unquote reality TV is showing you also a fake reality. How
Right.
is it that hard to consume a cashless society,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just want to say, like, given the things that we already consume, how hard is it to consume
Right.
the reality of a cashless society. You know.
Of
Yeah.
course, I agree. Hey, hold on, to Brazilian Dad, before you try to tip out of here because you like to jump in and jump out. Hey, Miss April
All right.
Showers. Who came? Campbell's Creations. What's up, family? Andre Southgate. Hey, what's good, bro? I'm always happy to have you here, mate. It's always good when we get together, right? So thank you for coming through, and yeah, hang around and enjoy the conversation, mate. It's my chat right there. Look here, man. A Brazilian dad. I think that this may sound strange to a whole bunch of people. I don't know. It's just me. The older I get, the world seems real matrixy. That's just
Yes,
me.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello. There's a story behind them movies, and if y'all missed it, y'all better go watch that again.
I love the original book of The Matrix, the book
Yes.
before it became a movie. You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the
Correct.
movie first before I read the book, but when I read the book, I just wanted the sequels. You know, and that's just
Right.
me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's deep. It's real out here, man. What? So, I almost said I almost call you half vision and half Brazilian dad. Brazilian dad, while you up here, could you allude more to about what you had very briefly? I know your time is precious. What you had alluded to earlier. I want to get both of y'all perspective because I know both of y'all busy men. Vision, you touched on it a little bit, but the depths we've done videos, had conversations about transhumanism. A lot of people didn't know what it was, but
Right.
how do you feel, a resilient dad? Both of y'all work in the tech industry. Both of you men are deeply knowledgeable about technology from where it was to its current state. And hell, I'm sitting over here proud of myself when I drop a damn link. So I'm not I'm not on y'all level, but I would like for y'all. What's up, Happy Mac? How you doing, family? Get in here and enjoy yourself. I would love for y'all to elaborate on the very real what was once just a concept of people integrating uh technologies and mechanics and combining it with the human body. And that's the first part of the question. The second part of the question is this not early on cyborgs? I know that word might sound a little strange to some, but is that not the definition of what literally becoming a cyborg is?
Interesting. Yeah. So I don't know nothing about cyborgs or anything like that, but I do know when you engage in technology as a human, you're also assimilating to the transhumanism, regardless if you accept it or not, right? That's just
Right,
what it is,
Right.
right?
right.
You can look
Right.
at how many times you have notifications on your phone, how many times your Apple Watch or whatever watch you have go off, how many times
Mm-hmm.
that Siri
Mm-hmm.
or Google Home, you know, protecting your house goes off. You're
Yeah.
indirectly becoming that. I don't want to go too deep, but
Oh, that's a great concept.
yeah,
That's a great concept. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have another question because this is why I'm not going to. First off, I would never deliberately or purposefully do it. But when I think about how old some of these concepts are, because when I think cyborg, I also think about like people have literally had pacemakers since the 1950s. Those who could afford it.
correct. Yeah,
Correct.
So
yeah,
Correct.
so that also is a part of the coming together of the
yeah,
human biology
Yeah.
and machine that
Yeah.
sustains life.
correct.
So I'm not shocked that it's at the level where because new pacemakers they've been connected to the internet for the last 20 years.
And
Yes,
this
they
is the
have.
thing. This is the thing on that too. Like you're totally right, right? There's a direct or indirect way of becoming transhumanism, right?
Yes.
Just for us being on this call right now, we're regardless if you want to agree or not, you know, I'm open to that, but we are accepting technology to bring entertainment or some
Absolutely.
type of
Yes.
distraction or something, right?
Yes.
And that is
Yes.
transhumanism because you want that entertainment to suffice something else, right? And it's just like having a pacemaker that I would need to really keep my body alive, right? You're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this for your brain. You're doing this for your own. Um, there's a word that I'm not gonna say, but
Mm-mm.
you're doing this for.
Say it,
We're
man.
doing this
Say
for
it, bro.
that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it right now.
Okay, you ain't gonna say.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it right now. But transhumanism is it's real. It's real, right?
Yes, it is.
We have people out here. I mean, people everywhere. You can get a tattoo, and then in the tattoo, they make an incision, and now you have everybody seen the videos. You're just scanning your palm,
Mm-hmm.
and it has your SIM card in it, right? Or it has
Yeah.
your uh, RFD chip in it, right? And all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
and all that. But there's a way that before all the incisions and everything, or medically needed incisions for technology, there's a way that we're already assimilating to it. And it's not because it came out of nowhere, right? We only got here because it came from somewhere in the previous generation and generation before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's an understanding of that. But yeah, that's what I have to say on that.
That's true.
Okay. Hey,
Mr.
And
Vision, yeah.
so check this out. I'm I'm gonna
before you go real quick, bro. I want to speak to
yep.
Erica, my fly family, and I want to say Beaver. And if I missed anybody else coming in, my apologies. Charge it to the game, not to my heart. Hello and welcome everybody. And my brother Vision, please go ahead.
So I'm gonna walk you backwards on this. Remember the movie Star Trek?
Mm-hmm.
The original with William Shatner.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay. They
I wasn't
had
at the theaters when they dropped, but
correct.
I
A lot
saw
of
it.
y'all may not either have
Yeah.
seen it or know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Jean-Luc Picard. I'm talking about the original Star Trek with William
Right.
Shatner. They had these
Right.
things called communicators, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep.
did that turn
Yep.
up to be? What did
Yep.
that come to reality to be?
That doggone phone is in your hand right now.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That was the
Yep.
first step. But before there was Star Trek, there was a cartoon called The Jetsons.
Ooh, come on, Vic. Come on now.
You
So
know,
that was the
Yeah.
funny part because the Jetsons reminded me of Star Trek. But
right?
I saw the Jetsons first, and then I saw Star Trek, and I was
That's
like,
right.
wait, this is the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
keep cooking.
So George and his son Elroy, they was doing all them things and had robots and this and that and the other. And then you come up with Star Trek and these little things that they talking to and beam me up and they doing all this stuff and bringing it forward. You got debit cards, you got implants for RFID chips, and now to fast forward it to get you full blown into transhumanism, you got Elon Musk with Neuralink. And if y'all don't know what
Yeah,
that is,
Neuralink,
go look at it.
Neuralink.
He is
Yeah,
now, they are literally taking the minds of people and putting them into avatars.
yeah. So Neuralink is interesting. I'm not gonna lie,
Neuralink is
it's
straight from
interesting.
the
I
bottom
would
of
call
hell
it
itself.
interesting.
Yes,
I'll
I'm gonna
call it
put it out
interesting.
there.
Yeah.
Neuralink is hell on earth. Forgive me,
Well,
Jay, but
it is from the from the genuine point of it all, right?
right.
But something that I still not convinced about is Neuralink being able to, um, actually, I'm not even going to say what it's called. We'll take it offline, but totally, like,
Bro, go ahead. Go ahead.
what God creates, nobody can destroy it, right? And
Correct.
that's just what it is,
And you're absolutely
yeah,
right. And that's what they're trying to do. Everything that God
yeah.
has made perfect and beautiful on this planet, they're trying to erase it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Recreate it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pure demonic
Um,
from the pit of hell. See, now y'all
I'm,
got me in
I'm,
my
I'm, on, I'm,
feelings.
on,
No, I didn't
No, I'm
mean
gonna take
to.
Nah,
Yeah.
Jay did when I
no.
saw the title. I was like, I know where this road goes. I've seen this movie before.
Yes, sir. We came over here to talk.
Right.
I believe this is my personal opinion, and I'm not completely sure of it, and I can't prove. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. But I'm gonna say it's something hellish about being stuck in a place for forever. David Corey put this in the chat. I think him and Sassy was talking about this earlier. That show that just went away that I actually love because I knew they were giving a message at the time, but Black Mirror.
Yes.
That was the episode where this one first you got
Yeah, I've
social
been
credit
following
scores.
Black Mirror for years.
Man,
I love what
that
they
was
do, and I love the social currency. That was something I was going to say earlier. Social currency is what a couple other countries do right now, and now we're
that,
eliminating actual
yes.
currency. We're really going to have social currency here. Yeah,
Social currency
but
and
yeah,
a resilient dad and vision. That's what I be trying to get folk to understand, man. I'm over here in another country, have lived in other countries, and I be trying to get our audience, especially because for whatever reason, people from all over the world be checking us out. But I be trying to get my folk back at home to understand the stuff that you ain't even came to grips with. Other people living with every day already. They
Right.
literally have social credit scores and social credit systems in place in places, and people live with that on a daily basis. And I'm trying to tell some of my folk back home, and they thinking I'm crazy as hell or conspiratorial or this or that. No, baby, this is reality. I'm trying to tell you what's coming.
That's
But
it.
to the
yeah.
other
Social
part of
currency is
what
a
you
real
said,
thing. We actually
it
have
is.
social currency in our credit scores right now.
Right.
In the
Which,
U.S., it's social
yeah,
currency.
which
But
credit
I don't want
scores
to
are
go too
scamming
crazy
themselves.
on this, and man, we can keep it offline on that. But
Okay.
yeah, it's real
Yeah.
life. It's real life.
But but I'm gonna say this. It's something uncomfortable. I want the maybe because I may be the oldest cat up on this panel, but I'm I'm gonna say this. Uh, if it was good enough for every ancestor that came before me, because my great grandparents had to leave this realm, my parents gonna have to leave this realm. One of them already have, and I'm gonna have to leave this realm. And I want the old ways, the old way. I just want it because uh, I want to go to whatever's next, and
Yeah.
or come back better than how I am right now.
Right.
But this is a deep
That's something
conversation
I saw
about.
too, and I wanted to know, man. So we
Go
say
ahead, bro. Go
digital
ahead.
world, analog world, but what was before analog world? What was before that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, baby, what was before analog? Here it is. Here, baby, take this basket of cornbread muffins down to Miss Smith and tell them I see them at church on
But it
Sunday.
was a social currency at that point too.
Of
At that point,
course,
right?
Right.
it was
Yeah.
going down there,
Like
boy.
you
Run
were
down
who
there.
you were. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Please. That's
Yeah.
still the best form of
100%,
communication.
1000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. I just want
Yeah.
to say, I think I seen her real quick. 755 Media. If you still in there in the bushes, shout out to you, sis. Shout out, fam. Everybody who came in. I want to take this opportunity to make a very brief, quick announcement. Um, while I got both these gentlemen up here, and we're gonna continue this conversation, but I want to say that I would be blessed and honored if y'all could come hang out with your boy on Friday. You know that we never announce who our Friday fave is gonna be, but I'm gonna go ahead and make an announcement because this is a very special guest. So on this upcoming Friday faves, if y'all not connected with us, please make sure you're still connected. Go hit the subscribe button, check us out. I don't have it up yet, but I'm gonna be putting it out. But on this Friday, um, I'm gonna be honoring uh, my mother, the woman who brought me into this realm of existence. As we all know, Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
So this Friday faves, my guest is going to be my mom, who I lost in 2019. but I would just really appreciate if y'all could slide on through so I can share a little bit about her, her impact, the man she helped me to grow into. And while it's on my mind, before I forget, I just want to put that out there and ask y'all to come on over this Friday and hang out with old African Dreaming.
Amen. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's already done. I got you.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you. Thank you. Okay, well, let's get back to this conversation, fella. I just want to throw that in there real quick.
Ain't nothing like Mother's Day, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. But I
Yeah.
will say this, you know, Mother's Day is a wonderful thing now, but don't y'all sleep on Father's Day. I'm sorry.
Oh man, we got something.
See,
Hey, I
y'all
hear
made me
being a
go
first
there.
time dad. I'm still trying to get
You
respect for Father's Day.
exactly. You know, we don't get nothing.
I'm not putting no dividers
Y'all get
out
it.
there,
Oh, press the
but
pot.
Oh no,
Y'all get a title.
I'm gonna put the divide there because yeah, Father's Day, please.
Don't nobody care about y'all. Hey, check this
I
out, Benny.
know.
Why y'all end up Father's Day like and he loved doing it. But man, Mother's Day, she get pampered, she get loved, she
Right,
get showered with gifts and taken out to
right,
dinner.
and on
right.
Father's Day, guess
Do
what? You end
barbecue.
up cooking.
You end up cooking. Exactly.
Yeah, Dad,
Exactly.
can you fire up the grill? And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, this is my day. Y'all better get out there and burn
Hey, we're
yourself
gonna
and
take
cook
that
something.
offline because we're gonna get some real trolls in the chat.
Right, that's all right. I don't care. I'm a dad and I'm proud of it. And I want to stand up. You
Yes,
better
sir.
recognize and don't get
Yes,
it
sir.
twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Yes, sir.
Shoot.
You see how you got that
Yeah.
that nice
Right,
little plate we got from Amazon? You got breakfast in bed.
right.
Can I have something like that?
Something.
Wait a minute. Hey, Jay, can you put up that comment from she is sunshine? I got to speak to this, and I'm gonna be as politely as I can.
Where she at? Hey, Sassy, my condolences, fam. I heard you talk about your mom before. And
Yeah,
same thing to you, Tracy K.
yes.
Let me go up to where is it?
It's at the bottom of the chat. Bottom of the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me well. I mean, I know a couple fellas.
Only thing I'm
Liberal.
no. It's above that or below. It's
Oh,
below that or above that. I'm sorry, it's above it. Talking
yeah,
about
some about
dads can't.
yeah.
So
Let's put that.
here is my retake on that. Mamas can't do that without dad.
Facts.
Because if dad ain't around, ain't none of that happening. Neither one of them. Period. But you know, it takes two.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So
That's all I'm
something,
saying.
yeah.
That's all
And
I'm
I don't
saying.
want to actually something that my parents taught me growing up, and I have a unique upbringing, like to be honest. But something that
Mm-hmm.
I always learned was, a dad in a home, a dad without the home makes the
Right.
home empty. A dad
Correct.
without the life in the life makes the life empty. And we all can experience like different things. You can subject that to a mom or a dad. And it's not to take any credit away from either effort or accountability that both like responsible for. But I definitely understand everything from what a true mom or a woman will provide, and then
Right.
also what a true dad can provide.
That's
And
absolutely
I'll
right.
just end that at that.
Right. Two different dynamics, and both of them are needed.
Right. And I'm gonna say this. First off, let me acknowledge my sister TLC. I remember that. It was a very traumatic experience and a trying time. And TLC, I'm with you. I love you, sister. I know you just lost your mom here recently. A couple of fellow content creators that I know actually experienced this
Yeah.
over the course of last year. And it's something real special about mom, but it's also something real
Yeah.
special about dad.
Yeah.
And we get put, this world trains us to have less Now I believe that there's a profound emotional connection to our mothers, but daddy has a role too.
Yeah,
Protecting and providing is seen as something that you're just supposed to do, whereas nurture is often met with a certain level of acknowledgement and gratitude and acceptance, and you get all your flowers and you get all your love. But there's some daddies out here grinding too. And even though I grew up without a father in my life, I hope that I've grown into a man that's worthy to be amongst other men. And
of course.
I really want to say that even for a long time, I hated dude. I was really angry. I was really mad.
Right,
I had a whole lot of stuff in my heart I had to let go.
right.
And in fact, this Father's Day, I'm gonna be talking about everything that transpired a little bit more in depth. But um, I didn't, and don't y'all get it twisted. If you wrong me, I might hate your ass as long as I feel like, because you
Right,
did
Right.
me wrong. But
right.
when I forgave
Yeah.
him, something let go, something
Yeah,
released that allowed me to go on with other parts of my life that I hadn't before. And even with that being said, if it could be 20 years from now, 10 years from now, if he ever heard this video or heard this live, uh, man, I ain't mad at you, bro. I used to
right,
be, but I ain't
right.
no more because I understand that life is complicated, life is complex. And I
Wow.
also said this before, I didn't know that he was um I didn't know that he was a veteran until I was well into my adulthood. I didn't know that he was actually in Vietnam, the last part
Okay,
of Vietnam. A lot of things that impact people psychologically and mentally didn't have treatment back in those days.
correct.
People were coping with all kinds of stuff. So man, it's always two sides to every story, and
Yes, there
I'm,
is.
I'm even though I believe on and feel very profoundly about not forgiving people until I'm completely ready to, I'll also say that when you reach that point, it feels really, really good. And I always thought this was cliche, but I really understand the profoundness of not forgiving people for them,
Right.
forgiving them for
For
you.
you. That's it. That's the only reason you
So
forgive them. You got to forgive them for you to move on.
that's it, bro. That's it. I just want
Absolutely,
to put that
bro.
out there.
And I commend you for that, Jay, because there's a lot of people walking around this planet today with 30, 40, 50 years of hate in their heart for
Mm-hmm.
somebody, and they
Mm-hmm.
just can't move on.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Well, I tell
Yeah.
you this, boy, my blessings started coming, man, after because that
Exactly.
was one of the biggest things in my life that
Exactly.
I was holding on to. I could never be the man I needed to be for my wife, for my family, and most importantly for myself until I let that go. Until
Yeah.
I let that go. But uh while I
And
got both of y'all
hey,
up
there's
here,
always three sides to the story, right? They side, your side, and the truth.
and the
And the
And the
truth,
truth is a
truth.
yes,
merge
sir.
of
That's
the
right.
both. You know,
Mm-hmm.
totally agree. And to respectfully, the queen, Miss She is Sunshine. You're right. We can't birth, we can't breastfeed. Like
Right.
that's a given. Like
Yep.
that's not undermining that at
No,
all. At all.
absolutely not.
Actually, I appreciated my queen even more seeing what she had to endure with that. But if
Yes,
I could take
indeed.
that pain from her or that annoyance or whatever it was, I would. But I wasn't born to do that. So I can only do what I can do. And
There
that's
you
like
go.
being there for her. So
Right.
just respectfully.
Yep. You're right, bro. We can't do that. We can't endure that pain because we can't. We're not built like that.
Exactly. I know I can't. Hey, Miss Tracy Anderson, I think I forgot. I saw you come in a little bit ago. Loving me, Tracy Anderson. Welcome in. How you doing, Miss Tracy? Um, oh, Miss Tracy, email us. I forgot to tell you that too. Last time you was in here, email us if you can. We tried getting at you. Yeah. Anyway, email us. But gentlemen, Before we
Yes.
wind down, we got about 6 minutes left. I just want to
I gotta
I
get
just
out of
want
here
to
for them 6 minutes, but yeah, go ahead.
okay, well you go first. You go first and me and
No,
Vision will
I
wind
ain't
it
have
down.
nothing to say at all. I just want to keep promoting everything that's going on here, and
Oh, okay.
I joined back again for that reason, but I don't want to stay long.
Understood. Thank you, brother. Resilient Dad, thank you for
Appreciate
coming back
you.
up. We appreciate your input,
Appreciate
fam.
you. Yes.
Okay.
Love and
And
respect.
Love you
all right,
more.
bro. You take care. Me and Vision gonna wind this down. We got 5 minutes. We're gonna wind this thing down. Thank you for coming up, bro. Thank you. While we
All
got this time, man, go ahead and tell everybody about everything that's going on. We got to keep pushing. We all see what's going on in the world. We
Yep.
all having conversations either amongst our family or in the barbershop, maybe on the job or in our own heads. We may be doing some self-dialogue because we don't know how to share what we see happening in the world with other people. But what my
Correct.
man doing is super important. This whole Stop the Bleed, the classes, the training, everything is going down June 2nd up north over there in Ohio. Bro, tell everybody about that, man.
So we having bug out weekend, which is June 2nd through the 4th in Dayton, Ohio. This is a free event, folks. If you're inclined and you want to come, you can go to our website, visionpreparedness.org, hit the about page and register for this free event, folks. We're going to have a lot of mini courses on Saturday that are teaching skills that could save your life, help you out in an emergency and in any type of natural disaster. And we just all coming together. We're going to have a good time. We're going to learn something. We're going to talk. We're going to trade ideas. We're going to be testing out gear. If you've got tents and stuff that are still sitting in the box and you never know when you're going to need it, and it could be an emergency when you need it, you need to bring it with you, test it out. If you don't know how to use it, there'll be plenty of people there that will help you gladly to learn how to use this type of equipment, folks. And it's free Friday through Sunday. And plus we're gonna feed y'all Saturday night. We're gonna have some good old food for everybody. And for those of you that can't come, you can join us on the live stream that we're gonna be doing Saturday night. And we got tons of giveaways that were given to everybody. Just my thank you to everybody that took the time out and drove or flew or hitchhiked or however way you got there. Just my appreciation for everybody in the community that came out to spend the weekend.
That's
And
what's up.
yeah, and I got a live tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not going to tell you about the topic. Check out the thumbnail, and that's going to tell it all. But I'm going to share some information that a whole lot of folks don't know nothing about or didn't know where to go find it. So there we go.
Okay.
And
Y'all heard it. Go
as
ahead, bro.
always, Jay, I just want to thank you and April. And I know she's still smiling. I can see her smiling in the dark. So you did something right, brother. Keep on doing it. But thank you for allowing me,
Yeah.
man, to come up. And again, you got me, man. Y'all dropped some amazing topics that need to be talked about amongst the people here. So,
Yeah.
folks, and by the way, if y'all have not, please smash the like button, share this thing out. Go give it to Pookie and Bebe and all them folks. Just tell them, just listen to old African Dreaming. He know what he talking about. He from
Thank you,
East
bro.
Texas, but he's over in Tanzania doing this thing. Just listen to it, folks. And
Thank you,
thank
bro.
you, bro. I appreciate you.
No doubt, man. I appreciate that. It's all love. Welcome
Yes.
in, Game Nerd Mom. You might have one more person jumping up from this live, man. She said she not far from there at all. So you never know. Game Nerd Mom might end up tipping on over that way.
Come
Somebody
on
else
over.
came. And Miss Tracy, yes, I do want you to email us if you have time, when you have time. Vision is for you. Fiona's, let me put it up here. Fiona said, that's awesome at vision preparedness. Many people don't even have a first aid kit in their home. which is essential, including first aid training, so you can keep yourself. Yes,
Right.
I agree. That is, and then for this man to put this together on his own, take his time and his resources to better the greater collective is that's just dope, man. It don't get no doper than that.
Yeah. I
Happy Mac,
appreciate
thank you for being here. I want to say this as we wind down. I just really want to say, family, man, y'all get over there. Make sure you support and check out Vision Preparedness. Later on, not only with regards to Bug Out Weekend, but also with regards to catching his live tonight. If you're available, TLC, you work so hard. I got to send you
She
a can
do.
of sardines.
Yeah.
But sister,
Oh, wait a minute. You gonna share sardines with her, but you ain't gonna share none with me. I see how it works.
Exactly, sir.
Okay.
Exactly, sir.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If we in the right situations, I'll pull a can out the assault pack and I'll hand it over to you. But, oh, and Tori's brain, that's who it was. Tori came in here too, man. Tori, thank you for there's a couple of people. There's a couple of people in this live who was at, y'all gotta go check out Nick Bone News from this past Sunday, this last episode. I wanna say Nemesis may have made an appearance. Dr. Phyllis made an appearance. Of course, Bap was over there. And whoever this dude is, they call him Shamondre. Yeah, so that happened. And my sister Gina versus Gina. Gina, was you in here the whole time? You been in these bushes, girl? My goodness. Okay, yeah, she been in the bushes. Shout out to you, Gina. We love you. I'm glad you're feeling better, sis. Great live Friday. Thank you for having me up. And with that being said, man, it's a wrap, family. I just want to say I love y'all. Each one, teach one. Y'all, let's take care of each other. And I'm going to say this. Don't wait too long to find your village. And with that being said, until the next time y'all see me and the next time I see y'all already know what it is. You know what we're going to be over here doing. We're going to be over here being country in another country. Peace. We'll holler, family.
Take care, everybody.